we are celebrating in each and every time and moment and space of our life, because it is now that you can have the moment and the opportunity to forgive yourself. Should you have done anything, that led you to some other spaces and environment and situations, the thing that you need to do is forgive yourself. And it is only now that you can forgive yourself. It is only now that you can forgive the next person. Maybe somebody did something wrong, to you, intentionally or unintentionally, but it is only now that you can forgive that person. Remember, when you are forgiving, you are releasing yourself from the prison of that incident that happened. You are healing yourself also, because now you are releasing negative energy that is circulating within your soul space, because when you don't forgive, it means there is a grudge. A grudge makes the body to accumulate so much negative energy. And that negative energy that is accumulating for a long period of time has the power to become an insulation within your biospiritual circuitry. So when you start insulating the flow of your energies, you start seeing like you are now magneting and attracting some things that are not in tune with who you are. You are magneting like backed energies. What's happening? You might think it's a spell from out there, yet the spell is within. You are harboring that spell within you simply because you are harboring negative energy. You don't want to release, the incidences that happen to you. Don't want to release other people, from your soul space, from your life space. You are still holding on. You are still, replicating that incident that happened to you. You're still, reproducing that, elements that happened or that you got exposed to. Maybe the person has moved forward, They've made peace with that, but you are still there because you're holding the grudge. Where there's a grudge, there is that idea of an ill intent. You harbor ill intents about that person. This is what you are focusing your emotion and your thought power into. You are always thinking bad about that person. You are always wishing bad to happen to befall that person. So remember, like attracts like. So you only attract what you have inside the most. So if you are always focused into negative emotions, negative thought, this is what you're happening. You are bewitching yourself, cut and clear, because that negative energy will create a dark cloud within your soul space. That dark cloud will have the power to, attract any element of darkness from outside, because that's the synchronicity. You are now synchronized and aligned to the negative frequency. You are now plugged, your biospiritual code is plugged into the negative frequency. So you are always highly charged with negativity. You'll find there are people that come to mess up your day. There are things that just happen to mess up your plans. Things are not going, and you might think it's a thing from out there. No. The thing is within, So we have the power to heal ourselves simply by forgiving. So it is now that you can forgive. It is now that you can do what you want to do, It is now that you can, leave the house and travel and go where you have to go. Remember, procrastination is the most dangerous thing. Shakespeare said procrastination is the death of man, because now you will always be postponing things, you are always pushing, so you don't know that you're even pushing your blessings away from you. Your blessings are coming into your space towards you, they're walking towards you, maybe they're even running towards you, and it is you that is pushing them away by procrastination. We have to take use of this power, the power of now. It is very important, because remember, we are living in line with universal, alignment, cosmic consciousness, whereby now even the astrological alignment has an impact into our life. Everything channels power into our life spaces. So maybe you had a plan, you have a business plan, maybe you're wishing to be, registered in a certain education institution, maybe you are looking for a job, but it is now that you can execute that thing, instead of always procrastinating, because in the now there is a probability of success. You don't know, maybe subconsciously your soul is already in perfect alignment, with the frequency of like the mind, actually, of the infinite consciousness we call the creator. Maybe in this accurate timing, your mind, your soul is in accurate contact, accurate alignment, with the mind of the creators of life. but then you are procrastinating. No, that interview, I'll see it next week. That interview, I'll see it some other time. By the time you pick up yourself and say, I'm going for this, the alignment has already shifted, so you get into the space, you don't find the job. You don't find what you're looking for, and then you think you have bad luck. No. Understand using the power of now. When the instinct, the subconscious brain energy field, tells something, it relays information to your conscious brain, there is something of alignment that is happening, from that unseen zone of the self. There is something that has been located, identified in the universe. So your soul, you have magneted with the power that is channeled from the universal space. So it wants you to activate action to magnet with that, so that there be manifestation within your space. But then now, because of your procrastination, maybe that is built, or that is buttressed or influenced by fear, or maybe that is even like influenced by the idea of self-doubt. Even ignorance also has that power to find someone always like postponing things, postponing things. So please, all we are saying here today, this is the message to you. Use the power of now. Never hesitate, to execute what you have to do. Listen to your instinct. Listen to your spiritual voice within. Listen to what the first eye, some say it's the third eye. Listen to what the first eye is telling you. Because those are the powers that you had even before you could get a body. You were alive. You were a soul somewhere. You had this mind. You had this thought power. You had the emotional body. You had all the senses. Independent of the physical body. So when you got this bio assembly, it is a channel for you to be relevant and compatible physically with the vibe of the creation where we at now. That is why things happen, within our body. Energies, information through energies and vibe is relayed and transferred through our feelings that we feel, through the processes that happen within our body, because now you are operating through this bio hardware. Just like when you look at a computer, it's the software operating through this hardware. So if the software is that original one, like is the Windows 13 or Windows 11, this is, what to expect. The programs it comes up with, So yeah, this is what we are saying today. Be well in all your spaces, wherever you